Village Council meeting will now come to order. Will everyone rise for the pledge of allegiance to the flag, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, clerk, please.
Shaw?
Here.
Clark?
Here.
Conan?
Here.
Wallach?
Here.
Baylor?
Here.
Conan, or Cooper, sorry. Felke? Here.
Approval of the agenda. What's the council's wishes?
I make a motion to approve it as presented.
Support.
Been, excuse me. Moved and supported. Approval of the agenda. What is the council's wishes? No discussion? What is the council's wishes?
Aye.
You want to say aye or aye now?
Yeah.
Okay, aye.
You're wasting time, please.
No, we're doing that, I think they're doing that on purpose with you.
I undertook that.
Yeah.
Citizen comments. Anybody in the audience at this time would like to address the council at this time? Thank you. No presentations tonight. Administrator reports. Building department, you have that in your packet? Any commissioner?
I have just a
Just
short
Mr.
item.
Clark.
Just want to let you know that the alarm system is installed and working in the grid room. It looks very nice with the plastic conduit. It's not going to be turning into rust in a few years. And I just want to also let you know that talked to Joe, and we've been trying to get a hold of Karen at the DEQ. We want to know what our next step is for the SRF loan. So we're waiting to hear. I take it we haven't heard anything this afternoon? Okay. And that's all I have.
Very good, Mr. Clark. Thank you. Our general business consent agenda, approval of the regular council meeting minutes of September 26th, and the payment of bills.
Mr. President, I'll move that the consent agenda be accepted as presented.
I'll second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Old business. Teach Street culvert, Mr. Bell, your department, please.
Thank you. Mr. President, members of the council, I have no report to give on the Teach Street culvert. We're still waiting to hear from MDOT. Apparently, Willie Sweet is supposed to send us a letter on the MDOT recommendation or whatever they're going to do, their determination on that. So when that comes in, we'll bring it to council. Other than that, we'll just leave it right here on the agenda.
Thank you. West Main Street also is your department to, and the new business, Mr. Bell.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. On September the 29th, I talked with Doug Skylas, and he was in conference on the phone with Walt Shell at the Polk County Road Commission about design engineering of West Main Street. Mr. Shell received a letter from us requesting that we put that into our project, so it would relieve some of the cost to Armada, but it would take away from the cost that MDOT was going to put in for the actual project, just like we did with East Main. Well, in finding this out, Mr. Shell apparently had misplaced the letter from April and was trying to find funding for us. SEMCOG will not have a fall meeting. That would have been in October. We're going to wait for his determination on that. And the worst case scenario is we'll have to pay the full amount for our design engineering. That's the worst case scenario. And again, I received that on 9/29/2016. I'll still be working with our engineer to determine that.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Next is a copier disposal. Michelle, please.
I forgot I had it. Because we still have our ordinance the way it's written about disposing of equipment. We have that old copier. We bought a new one a few months ago. We really are in no need of keeping that copier. value-wise, I don't think there's any value on this. I think Joe would agree with me. There's many issues with it. It's old. We were running into issues with even maintaining it anymore.
I don't think they make the replacement drone for it.
I don't believe so either. So I guess I just wanted to have some kind of direction. I don't know if we need to make this motion or not. If we want to try to just like we did that desk, put an advertisement in the window and just see if we get any bites. If we don't get any bites, it's large trash pickup next week. I would like to dispose of it that way if we don't get any offers on it. Is that okay, Jeff?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, again, it's 15 years old.
Oh, yeah, it's older than I've
It's
been
somewhere
here.
between 15
Yeah,
and
I
17.
mean,
yeah.
I don't know if that blue book values for copiers, but I'm sure
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah,
worth
Sure,
it.
it's pretty nil.
So I think, you know, again, if you get any bites through what you've outlined, Michelle, you know, I think you're fine.
Okay, so the motion is, that I put in here was to try to sell it. If somebody wants to read it, you know, it's just to authorize the disposal through large trash if we don't get any bids.
So you want this motion?
Yeah, if you would, please.
Are we asking for bids or we're just giving it away?
Well, I think we have to ask for the whoever wants to pay the most, and if that's very minimal, it's very minimal,
Okay.
you know, but I think we have to attempt to
Right.
try to get some type of.
Do we have to put a deadline date on there so that it's
Well, I
fair to the
said-
bidders?
Well, we
You know?
could, I said the last sentence is if no bids are received, authorize the disposal of the copier during the village's large trash pickup week, and we could say of October, we could, 17th, yeah.
Or you could end the first sentence to accept the highest qualified bid received by, and then just the
Okay,
date.
all right, there you go, so we could put the
Whatever date
17th
you
is a Monday, so 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22, the 22nd would be a Friday. So why don't we say, if we
Just
don't
do it
get a bid
Wednesday.
till Wednesday, that it's going in large trash,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
by the 20th.
Yeah.
Where the value is less than $500, the ordinance says that it can be by quotations or bids. So quotation, I think in the past, Sherry, we've generally tried internet, sometimes posting it on the internet site, sometimes, you know, but I think in this case, due to the age,
Right,
as long as you try to get some quotes and
right,
somebody bites on it.
okay.
Yeah, there's just too many
Otherwise-
things to even list, even if we did anything like the police cars, I don't know anything about that copier to put, what specifically, we'd have to have it analyzed to tell us what's specifically wrong with it.
This right here is the way to go, I think. So
Okay.
I was out to approve the sale of the Copy Star CS 2030 copier through advertisement and bid solicitation, and to authorize the village clerk to accept the highest qualified bid received. If no bids are received during the
By
week.
10, let's say by 10,
Okay.
2016.
By 10/20/16, I authorize the disposal of the copier during the village's large trash pickup week.
I'll second.
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Up and coming agenda items, is any new ones? If not, citizens' comments at this time? Anyone to address the council? Council comments.
Mr. President, the large item pickup is scheduled for 10/17 through 10/22. We ask that you bring your large items out to the curb, and the village DPW will be around to pick them up. What day they'll be there, I have no idea, but it's between 10/17 and 10/22.
You might want to list the exceptions, no building materials,
Oh.
no tires.
Yeah, there'll be, we will not accept any building materials, no tires, and
No freezers with Freon in them.
no freezers or refrigeration equipment
That's not-
Answer.
that are not abated and tagged.
And no normal household waste.
I have another
Well.
one too.
Yes, go ahead.
I
Take a list of what you will pick up.
Shorter.
Couches.
I just wanted to let everybody know that the League of Women Voters dropped off this nonpartisan guide to the election. It's really helpful because it goes through things like Supreme Court, Court of Appeals, University of Michigan, the regents for the universities. Sometimes you have no clue on who these people are, what they stand for. So it's it's an independent piece of information. And there's copies in the village office. Stop by and pick one up.
Does it tell you who they recommend, or does it try to sway you?
It just lays it all out. Here's so-and-so, here's X, X and Z, and you get to compare for your own information.
Very good, thank you. Anyone else? If not, community events, any new ones coming up?
Not before the next meeting.
No. After, it'll be after.
Halloween will be the.
Announce the Halloween date.
Well, yes, we should. The Halloween date is always on Halloween, so it is 10/31. Our police chief this year has altered the hours. They're going to be from 6 to 8 rather than 5 to 7. Hopefully, that's somewhere else. I don't know, the paper doesn't usually contact us to put anything, I don't want to advertise it, where you have to pay for it, but the new times are from 6 to 8, which means the parade for the Lions Club, they always do the Halloween parade, that will be at 8 o'clock.
So that'll be at 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Sherry had it on Facebook.
We don't have an executive session tonight, and the next is adjournment. Fitting proper?
The time is 7:11. I make a motion to adjourn.
Support?
Moved and supported. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.